Hey guys, um, I wanted to make this video tonight, um, just talking about my spiritual journey and where I'm at. Um, and Me and um, Richard are not hanging out on Fridays anymore. I just wanted to make an updated video for my YouTube channel, um, so that you guys know. And what I also want to talk about today is, or tonight rather, is that um, trying to make new friends and to make plans is I know firsthand it's hard, and it's been really hard for me. Um, I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been easy. Um, Even with all the people and my family that I have around me, um, not biological family, uh, chosen family, um, and even with all those people around me, uh, it's still difficult. Um, you know, and like I said, making friends. I know from firsthand experience, it's hard. And there was this younger lady. She cut my hair. She did a wonderful job, by the way. Um, and she I asked her how old she was, and she said, she was 23, da da da, and she hoped to own a PC one day for gaming, and we had a really lovely conversation. And what I told her was, I'm I'm 33 years old, and she, of course, was much younger than me, um, 23. Um, and you know, um, I, uh, I learned a lot from my 20s. Um, I, I took a lot away from my 20s, as I'm sure I'll take a lot away from my 30s, um, and beyond that. Um, but I learned in, getting back to my 20s, I learned a lot from my 20s. I it was a journey, my 20s, a lot of drama. I didn't have a grasp on I didn't have a firm grasp on boundaries and what they were. Um, and I'm doing much better in that regard now because I'm older, I'm wiser, and so on and so forth. And um, you know, she asked me, you know, what do you find at 30? Do you enjoy your 30s more? Or I said to her, I said, well, you know, um, I said to her, I said, you know, I am enjoying my 30s more, but in, being 30 and 33 years old, and I'm still learning. I'm still um, living life, uh, trying to um, live life to the best of my ability, uh, even with all my barriers and all that. so on and so forth. And I told her, um, I said, um, you know, even at my age, I I I have I have responsibility, but I don't have as much responsibility as most people. I don't have to worry about a mortgage. I don't have to worry about a house, And from what I've seen other people experience, I wouldn't want to be a homeowner, um, and I wouldn't want to rent either because it's tough to live these days. But you know, it's I wish I could say it gets easier at 33. Um, I wish I could say it gets easier at any age, but I mean, once you become a full fledged adult, um, things get challenging, and you try to have a social life. You try to um, control your emotions as much as you can. You try to um, enjoy life as much as you can. And it's uh, it's interesting. It's a it's a journey of ups and downs, and it's like I've said, it's a roller coaster is what it is. It's life is what it is, and um, you never know where it's gonna go or how it's gonna turn. It doesn't matter if you're 33 or 23. Um, doesn't make a difference. Um, Having said that, um, it does make a difference because when you're in your 20s, you haven't fully developed yet. You're um, you're still trying to find yourself. Um, you're discovering your likes and your dislikes and what your own personal boundaries are, and um, so on and so forth. Um, and so um, that's pretty much it. Is that when you're 20, you're still developing, you're still trying to find yourself, and then at 30, you you start to realize, okay, I'm 33 years old now. I have to get my life together. I have to know what my likes are, what my dislikes are. I have to uh, uh, understand set my own personal boundaries, set my own personal goals, so on and so forth. And it really is a time at 33, just because I'm 33, it really is a time to get your life together as much as possible. And I have all the tools, and I could tell that, she had tools too. And she said gaming was a very helpful tool. Gaming helped her escape from life, uh, escapism in a healthy way, turn her brain off. Um, and I told her that it's a fine balance of turning your brain off, escaping from reality, uh, but at the same time, um, being responsible for what you have to be responsible for, which is something responsibility. In your 20s, you don't always think about responsibility. because you can get too wrapped up in the glamour. And, I remember when I used to go to OJ's all the time and restaurants, and like I used to go to Starbucks at night, and, used to get fancy dancy drinks, like flat whites and caramel macchiato and mocha frappuccino. And we used to go 7 8:30 at night. We were in Starbucks, and I was drinking coffee late at night. And at 20 years old, you know um, and I don't do that anymore. I generally now I have a coffee in the morning, and that's it. That's it. I don't go to Starbucks anymore. I don't often get fancy dancy drinks, you know. Um not like I used to in my 20s. I mean, I used to go there, like I said, 7 8:30 at night. I was in Starbucks drinking, frappuccino, flat white, whatever. And I don't do that anymore because I got tired of it. In my 20s, the glitz and the glamour was nice. And ooh, I'm drinking fancy dancy drinks. Oh, look, I'm so cool because I'm 20 years old and I'm drinking fancy dancy drinks. Well, I I have a nickel's worth of free advice. Just because you drink the most expensive coffee on the island, and you're in your 20s, your early 20s, um, you're not the coolest. You think you're so cool because I used to go into Starbucks. I used to wear my sunglasses inside. I used to think I was, you know, too cool for school. All that in a bag of potato chips. And the reality is, or the reality was, and is that I really, you think you're so cool because you wear your sunglasses inside, and you can afford these fancy dancy drinks in your 20s. And the reality is you're no better than anyone else. So, um, at 30, at 33, a lot has changed for me. I'm not that person anymore. Um, Granted, um, I still have to work uh, on my ego, which I think that is an ongoing process. And but I've come a long way, and will continue to, I think. So with that, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna be uploading some gameplay um, this weekend, so it's gonna be an exciting one. It's Republican Commandos, Star Wars. Um, so hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you guys enjoy this video as well.